How's it going, YouTube? This is Manny from Manny Fresh Bets, bringing you my NFL Week 6 over-under picks. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would subscribe, like, comment, and share. Um, to be honest, guys, this is one week that I'm like not not totally confident with these over-unders. There's a lot of injuries. Michael Thomas, Jameis Winston for New Orleans for the Saints. Then you have a ton of injuries in the Philly O-line that need to be sorted out. I'm doing this on a Friday night. A lot of things have to be, kind of sorted out. The Rams, kind of a up and down team facing a Carolina team that is on the third string quarterback. That could be a blowout where the Rams could score 30, and if for some reason Carolina scores 17-20, that goes over. Even though I'm leaning towards the under, those things can happen. Same thing with some of these other games, but I made one pick here. I'll probably do a live one as we speak. So for this first parlay that I did on the over unders for the Jaguars in the Indy game, I took the over 27.5 points. I think both of these teams are going to get to 14, 17 at least. I can see this game being like a 37, total game, like a 2017 type game. So I took the unders 57.5. I don't think they're going to score more than 58 points. Again, I can see this game being 21-17, 24, 24-13. Jaguars have struggled offensively. So have Indianapolis. Their strengths are the defense, both teams. So I can see this being a low-scoring game. But I do have it over 27.5 and under 57.5. Then for the Tampa Bay Pittsburgh game, I got it under 49.5. Again, I can see this being kind of a lot of people feel like this is going to be a blowout. I do feel like Tampa Bay is going to win, but I think they're going to slow it down. They're going to just be ready to just win. I don't think they're going to blow anybody out. But it can definitely happen. I'm not too, I'm not too confident with these over-unders in this week. But these are the things that I'm kind of thinking about. I think Pittsburgh could probably score like 10, 13 points. I don't really see them scoring more than like 14, 17, even 20 points on this Tampa Bay defense. I think Tampa Bay is going to score their 21, 24 points. Pittsburgh's defense has been pretty bad. But again, I think the Buccaneers are going to hold down the Pittsburgh Steelers enough to get that under 49.5. Then for the Cincinnati-New Orleans game, I got it going over 35.5. That's 36 points, basically, 17-20 type game. I can see that game being that type of game. Again, a lot of injuries. Jameis Winston, we don't know if he's going to start. Michael Thomas, same thing. Chris Olave, same thing. Cincinnati Bengals O-line is playing pretty terrible right now. And I can see the Saints holding them down. But I do feel like Cincinnati's going to score enough. New Orleans is going to score enough on their, kind of gadget plays with Taysom Hill. And it's going to go over the 35.5. Then I have the Jets and Green Bay Packers over 34.5. I think the Jets could score at least, 14, 17, maybe even 20 points. Green Bay, I feel, is going to win this game. They're going to score at least 24, 27 points, and this is going to go over the 34.5. So we just need the Jets to score at least 14 to 17 points for this to go over. I think that I think that's going to happen. Then for the New England Cleveland Browns game, I played this one very safe, even though I think this is going to go over the regular over-under that it's set on. I think it's set on 42.5. We saw New England just clobber the Lions. We saw Cleveland losing to a heartbreak against the Chargers. Cleveland's going to score. They're going to run the ball. They're going to be aggressive. New England's going to, again, they're going to run the ball as well. Cleveland's run defense is not great. So I think that this game is going to go over those 30.5 points. Then I took the under in the Miami Dolphins 40 Minnesota Vikings game. I took under 45.5. As you know, Tua's not playing. Teddy probably is not going to play again. This is very risky because we don't know who's starting quarterback. But as of now, it's the third stringer for Miami. I don't think Miami is going to get that many points. I don't see the Vikings scoring that much on that Miami defense. So I took the under 45.5. Again, be very careful with this. If you watch this and you're not doing your bets until, let's say, Sunday morning or Saturday night, when we have a little bit more information on the guys that are injured and who's playing, then obviously take this pick with a grain of salt. Then I took the under 45.5 in the Giants-Ravens game. As I mentioned in the straight-up picks, I'm going to that game. I think this is going to be another low-scoring game. Giants have been playing to the under. So have the Ravens. The only game I think that went over was that game against Minnesota. The Bills, I believe that's the only game that went over. This team doesn't want to throw the ball. They want to run the ball, play defense, get out of there with a win. Same thing with the Giants. The Giants want to run the ball, play defense, and hopefully get the upset against the Ravens at home. So I see this game going under. Then I took the over alternate spread on the Atlanta Falcons San Francisco game. Again, I think that game is going to go under in their regular over-under pick. But if San Francisco, for some reason, like they did last week, they blow out the team that they're playing, like they just totally blew out Carolina. I took the under in that game. Carolina scored a couple of garbage time touchdowns, and the game went over. So that's why I played it safe here with San Francisco, just going over 24.5. Atlanta just needs to score like 10, 14 points. Not even. They probably need to score only 10 points. San Francisco is going to score the rest, and this is definitely going to go over. Then I took the under 52.5 in the Rams-Panthers game. Again, guys, this is tricky because, again, the Rams could totally blow out Carolina playing with a third-string quarterback. P.J. Walker's playing, like I mentioned on the other video for the straight-up picks. I really love P.J. Walker when he was playing the XFL. Really thought that he was going to be a decent, not a great quarterback in the NFL, but a decent one. It hasn't panned out. He's just not that great. Love the guy, love the story. He's just not that great. So I took the under 52.5 in that game. The only way I see this going over that total is if the Rams are blowing them out, 37-10, 41-7, and then Carolina just starts scoring garbage time touchdowns. I could see that going over there, but I don't think the Rams are going to blow them out by that much. I see this game going under 52.5. Then I took the over 39.5, Arizona and Seattle. I think this game is going to go well over that. We sent Seattle. Big, shout out to Geno Smith. He's doing his thing. They're scoring. They're proving everybody wrong. He is as well. I think this game is going to go over. I can see this game being 30-27, 24-27. That'll still get over the 39.5. The Bills in Kansas City, don't really need to explain this one, but I played it safe with 46.5. These two teams are going to score. We've seen this every single week. They score. The only way I see this not getting over that 46.5 total is if both defenses are just absolutely destroying the offenses, which, again, it could happen. There's always a possibility, but I think that these two teams are going to score. And then Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles, I took them under 54.5. I think there's going to be a defensive battle. Dallas is a, top, I wouldn't say top 3, top 5 defense in the NFL, if not the best one. Maybe San Francisco is the best one, but right now Dallas is playing insane on defense. Philadelphia is playing great themselves, but again, they have a lot of injuries in the O-line that might impact this game. So I think it's going to definitely go over 54.5. So in total, I bet $1 to win 23. And as I said, with these picks, I'm not 100% confident. This is a kind of a crazy week, but just thinking about it, some things that I'm kind of leaning towards. I'm leaning towards the under in that Tampa Bay Steelers game. For this Jaguars-Colts game, I'm going to take the alternate total points, and I'm going to take the over 33.5. Then for the Cincinnati Bengals and the Saints, again, this game is like tricky, very, very tricky game. But I think they could at least score 35.5 each. Actually, let's do 33.5. For the Jets-Packers game, I'm going to take the alternate total, and I'm going to take the over 36.5. For the Patriots game against the Browns, I'm going to, again, take the alternate total, and I'm going to take the total over 34.5. The Vikings-Dolphins, again, tricky. Don't know who's starting, but I'm going to go under 45.5 again. I think this game is going to be kind of a low-scoring game where both offenses are kind of not in sync, especially Miami with, Tyreek Hill might not play. We will see, but it might be either Teddy B or that third-stringer quarterback that really didn't look that great. He looked okay. Just thinking about it, just in case Teddy B starts, I'm going to take the alternate total points, and I'm going to take the over 35.5. 49ers, Falcons, I'm going to take the under. I think that 49ers defense is top tier in the NFL. Same thing for the Rams and the Carolina Panthers. I don't think Carolina's going to score too many points in that game. I'm going to take the over in the Carolina-Seattle game, the Cardinals-Seattle game. I think these two teams are just going to score. And I'm going to take the same thing on the Bills Kansas City game, but I'm going to do the alternate total, and I'm going to take the over 46.5 to play it a little safe. The Cowboys-Eagles, I'm going to take the under in this game. It's 42.5. I'm probably going to take the under. To keep it a little safe, I'm going to take under 52.5. And then in this Denver Chargers game, I really don't have a beat on either one of these teams. I'm going to stay off of this game. So in total, these are the picks right here. So under 44.5, Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh. Over 33.5, Jaguars, Indy. Over 33.5, Bengals, Saints. Over 36.5, Jets, Packers. Over 34.5, New England Patriots against the Cleveland Browns. Over 35.5 in the Vikings Miami game. And then I took the under 44.5 San Francisco Atlanta, under 41.5 Rams Carolina, under 50.5 Cardinals Seattle, over 46.5 Bills Kansas City, and then I took the under 52.5 in the Dallas Eagles game. In all, I'm gonna bet $2 to potentially win almost 126. So that's going to do it there, guys, for my over-under picks. Again, sorry I didn't have any as usual that I have, 3 or 4 picks at least 3 to 4 picks per video. But this is just kind of a crazy week in terms of over-unders. A lot of injuries, a lot of things going on, a lot of unknowns, key wide receivers, key quarterbacks, key O-linemen missing that might play, might not play. So I played it safe in this video and for this week in terms of over-unders. Greatly appreciate everyone. Follow me on Twitter at MannyFreshBets. I've been giving out some plays, live betting on NFL, on college football. NHL is starting. We already won a pick that I made, 2 picks that I made on Twitter. I didn't post a video, but I posted it on Twitter. We already won 2 of those with the Rangers and then a parlay with a few teams. Again, greatly appreciate it. I think I'm up to 300 subscribers now. I can't thank you guys enough. Let's make some money together on Saturday for college football and on Sunday and Monday for the NFL. Thanks a lot, everyone. Stay safe. God bless, and we will talk soon.